Hey guys, Sean again, Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube. It is Raptor week. We got their 20x9s, we got their 20x10s, we got their Hot Wheels, we got their new wheels. We're gonna show you all the specs on them. Stancy's gonna come back. We're gonna show you some of those wheels. So make sure you tune in, make sure you subscribe. Peace. It's Sean again, Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube. We're back with Raptor Week. Today's gonna be a twofer. We got the Raptors Series Criminally Insane 5150, the 20x10 and the 20x9. We will start with the 20x9 because we've shown you some of the 20x10s already this week. So it's a 20" by 9" and this one's a 0 offset. As far as lip size, that baby's almost 3 inches. Now I'm gonna flip. This is a 20x10 -22. Can you see that, Junior? Probably not. That's almost 4 inches of lip size. Can you see it now? So you gain about 1 inch on the 10 wide -22 versus the 9 wide 0 offset. A lot of times this is where we talk about this would be perfect on stock suspension typically, depending on tire size, but you should be able to go up to a 31, 32" tire and run these bad boys 20x9 0 on most makes and models. And then same thing with this one on leveled suspension in the 32" tire range on 10" wide -22s. And then you could go all the way up to 33s on some of your Fords and Dodges because they've got more wheel well room. So that is, then the other size that these come in is a 17x9 -13. The only finish available right now for the Criminally Insane is this semi-gloss, which is a super deep black. And you can probably tell from the video that it's just got a really, really deep black look to it. And then it's got milling all the way around. So I'm gonna focus on this one, Junior. You've seen a lot of 10 wides. So you can see it's got milling around each of the windows. Really deep, smooth milling actually. And then same thing all the way around the edges with the rivets are milled into it. And then it's got the chrome R for Raptor. So, and then the stainless bolts for the cap. So that just gives it some nice pop. It's got the exposed lug nuts, so this would be one that would actually look pretty cool with a chrome spike lug nut in my opinion, because it'll just set off the rivets and the milling and just give it a little bit more pop as far as the overall wheel goes. You can see it's a pretty basic 6-spoke wheel, but you'll notice what they're doing is they're flaring it out on the ends of it, and then the other thing they're doing is they're tipping those spokes back. And whenever they tip them back, that's how you end up with that lip, and that's why on a 9" wide 0 offset they're getting almost a 3" lip, which is pretty decent on a 9 wide. And then like I said, on a 10 wide -22 they're getting up there to that 4" range, which is, you know, typically what we want to see on a 10 wide is 4.5" inches of wheel lip. So both of them are exposed, both of them look pretty sick with some spike lug nuts. Price point, so 17x9 -13, you're gonna be able to get 4 of them at your door for like 577 bucks. So definitely a price point wheel. The 20x9 zeros, you're gonna get about $801, 4 of them to your door. And then the 20x10, $921. So definitely competitive as far as price point goes. And that's where they're going after. The market is on price. This is their, I think this is their flagship. This is the one that's been around the longest as far as the Raptor Series wheels. At least that's my guess. This is the one I've seen on the most vehicles. I've definitely seen this on a couple of F-150s and a couple Chevys. And it just gives it a really clean look. If you look at it, and I think I've mentioned this on all of them so far, but the Raptor wheels leave plenty of room to reach in there and keep them clean. And then there's not a lot of nooks and crannies. You can literally get your finger into all of this with a microfiber and keep that thing pretty clean. So should be a good wheel to run, should be an easy wheel to maintain, and the price is right. That is your Raptor Series Criminally Insane. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you share. Peace.